Hi, this is Malik from Ignite Fitness, and we're going to go over the gym, give a little virtual tour, and talk about some of the standards and policies that we're going to have when we come back into the gym on the 18th of May. So you can see right here, when you walk in, you're going to meet the front desk attendant. What's going to happen, they're going to take your temperature, and they're going to ask you to hand sanitize your hands, and they're going to go over some of the policies that we have in place that we're going to be strictly adhering to. And they are as follows. We want to make sure we're wiping down equipment, the cables, bars, and or free weights, and we want to make sure we're practicing good hygiene. That's pretty self-explanatory, I would hope. And then the next one is going to be obviously hand sanitizer as needed. We're going to have different stations with hand sanitizer as well as disinfectant throughout the building, and we'll talk about that as well. And lastly is the 6 feet social distancing mandate. So we're going to be very strict about that as well. And what we're going to be asking is that we strongly encourage you to bring a face mask if you feel it's up to your discretion. However, right now it's not mandatory for us to be open. And that may or may not change depending on what we're asked to do as the reopening process is better known. So once we go through that and you go through the procedure coming into the gym, what you're going to find out is the gym is going to be blocked off slightly. So everything is going to be distanced at least 6 feet apart or more. So what we're going to designate is the cable area as a common area. So please practice social distancing at least 6 feet or more. You can see that along with the free motion, both of these stations are already at 6 feet apart. Again, please wash your hands, please sanitize your hands. Be diligent with the cables and any bars that you're using, disinfect and wipe down everything that you're using. Again, we have another sign reminding you of that that's highly visible. And to be really, really careful about the distancing that we have. So again, this is at least 6 feet or more. As we keep on going, you're going to see that as long with the vertical leg press and the leg press and the GHD, we made sure they're at least 6 feet apart or more. And as you can see to my right, we also have the leg developer as well as the leg extension machine. They're distanced 6 feet apart. And you can go farther through here. Our rowers are spaced a little more than 6 feet apart, as well as our assault bike to my left and the Roman chair right behind me. So we keep on going as well. And here's where it's going to probably, most people have most of our questions. Is you look all the way down to the racks on the back wall, we're going to be heavily adherent to distancing you guys. We're doing a lot of barbell movements and compound movements to try to stay within these back racks, and we're going to use overflow into the front of the gym once we get over there as well as our rig that's in the middle of the gym floor. So you can see once again we have a weight tree, and what we have is every other station has a bench. So our hopes is that with 20 people in the gym, we should be able to monitor the social distancing as much as we can. There's a full service weight tree to your right and left. And my thought process would be is everybody would go to the right, we would make sure that you are more than 6 feet apart. So for instance, if say Bill comes into the gym, he goes into the front, says, hey, I'm going to go squat or bench press. Our front desk attendant will say, hey, the squat rack in the corner is open and there's nobody to your right or left immediately, but hey, there might be somebody working out 2 racks down from you. So be courteous of that person working out with you. And that's kind of how we're working at. So ideally, these are spaced at least 6 feet apart or more, and what we're going to do is be very diligent in making sure that we're spacing you appropriately away from anybody else to the best of our abilities. So when we go further as well, another common area is going to be the dumbbell and bumper plate area. Once again, you can see everything is distanced 6 feet apart, and once again, we are going to have a hand sanitizer station right along here. We're going to magnet to the rack here, so you have it easily available to you. One thing that we ask is, once again, please wipe down everything that you're using before and or after use. Keep on going here. And once again, another high traffic area that I'm going to designate as a common area is going to be the kettlebell shelf. So once again, we see you have all these different kettlebells. Usually there's a high traffic area, and we're going to again have a hand sanitizer available before and after use. And again, please wipe down the kettlebells before and after every use. It sounds very redundant, but the only way that we can ensure that everybody is safe is if we are redundant about what we do and everything that we touch. And we go forward, once again, I explained this again, we're going to have please wipe down your equipment for use. It's posted everywhere in here, which is a good thing. So again, when we come over here to our CrossFit rig, and to my left, is what we're going to see is what ideally what we're going to try to do is try to space you all out accordingly. So idealistically, again, this is a little more than 6 feet apart. So what I would be asking our front desk attendants to do is to more than likely not, hey, I'm working out over here, Billy's going to work over on the other corner, and we shouldn't ever cross paths. Now, that's that's my mindset on that. Hopefully we can adhere to that. Again, we're going to be at maximum capacity of 20 members at a time in every 90-minute session. So that's the best of our knowledge that we're going to work with this. As long as everybody else does their part, there should be no issues with this.